Welcome back to the WODprep podcast. I'm your host, CJ Palmer, with the best host in the space, Claire Bays, and the best analyst in the space, JY. What's going on? Good morning. Good afternoon. It's good night. I don't even know.
Good morning.
Well, I only slept like 2 hours. I was up almost at our show, our morning show time, like from the night. So
you really didn't. Okay.
It was like 4. It was like 4 Mountain, so I was only like 2 hours.
I got up an hour after you went to sleep.
I know. I heard you getting up, and I was like, don't want to say bye, and I was like, I'm not getting out of this bed.
I wouldn't. That's why I said bye the night before. I figured no one would want to wake.
Yeah, I made a very poor decision in like trying to wake up early to program. Like instead of staying up till 3 o'clock to do all the finish everything, I'm like, I'm just gonna go to sleep at 9 o'clock, and I'm gonna wake up at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do everything before the morning starts. And I woke up at 4 o'clock, and I did like a quarter of it, and I fell asleep on my computer. And
I can't do it if I'm up. That's crazy. I don't think I can. If I wake up and I get out of bed, I'm not going back to and I start working. Like they're definitely.
Yeah, no, I thought it'd be fine. But
where I've gotten up and like I showered, and then I kind of made my way out to the living room, and I'll start scrolling, and then I'll fall back asleep. But if I start working, it's not happening. My office is a disaster.
I think you sound fine. I think you
sound like, sorry, dude. We'll get one. It'll be up maybe next.
I think you sound fine.
3 minutes.
Yeah, it'll work. It's definitely not as clear, but it's yeah. I'm with kipping, but like it could be a lot worse.
Yeah. All right.
So JY, you were attempting to shift your schedule, and basically, because are you a late night programmer as well?
Most of the time, I try to chip away, like on Friday,
midday something,
and then Sunday will be a big everything is finished on Sunday, no matter where I'm at, whether it's a little bit or a lot of it. But I had grid practice Saturday and Sunday. We have a double header coming up. So this was like the big weekend simulation where we do a match on Saturday, a match on Sunday. Uh-huh. So I was gone like 5 hours in the middle of Saturday and Sunday, both days. And I don't know. Unless you've done like a grid thing, you don't really know what it feels like, but it beats you up. It feels like a football game. It's not like CrossFit. It's not CrossFit. It's just you go as hard as you can for 2 minutes, and then you rest for 5, and then you do it over and over and over again.
Right.
Did you go to Jersey? I didn't even ask you that on our last show.
No, they came to you.
Our team doesn't go to New Jersey. No, it was like a half the teams did New Jersey, half the teams do Dallas.
Got it. Okay.
But it beats you up. So like I was I got home Sunday night at 8 o'clock. It was like I have to do all of the programming, and I felt so grinded down. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep and wake up. Like that was the decision because of that. Didn't do anything on Saturday. Friday did the website, and that was it. Like just did the JY Barbell Fitness, like for the app, did that, and that was it. And I still have like half of it. I just told everybody, give me grace on my one-on-ones, and I'll get it all done tonight. But it just didn't work out. I'm taking like 4 naps today, and it was. I'm drinking a C4 right now, so I should be wired. We should be good to go.
No beet juice.
Caffeine tonight. We're gonna try and get to bed before.
No, we're gonna hurt ourselves tonight.
There you go.
Oh gosh. CJ, are you in that same boat? Are you hurting your?
No. I know.
Didn't you already do that over and over again?
He did that yesterday
in a row.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, he did it over and over again. Like I literally would, of course, so for context, we were at WODprep camp I feel like most will know, but anyway, we were at WODprep camp out in Louisville, Colorado, basically Boulder area. Anyway, for the weekend. And so we stayed at Ben's house, and CJ would be, they would all, I'm a granny. Like I like to go to bed at a reasonable hour. And so I'm going first, and I'm waking first usually, but he would be awake working when I would go to sleep. I would wake at like 5 or whatever, and there he'd be still working. That's like, oh gosh, every day. It was kind of wild. So
Are you guys in the same place right now?
No,
no, not now.
I'm home.
We're over
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. No, just for camp. We stayed at Ben's house.
The reel that y'all made was really funny.
Didn't know. I was trolled completely. Thanks, Claire. Ben knew.
You the one who made it, Claire?
Yes.
It was very funny.
Thank you. It was a team effort. So it was my idea, and I simply like filmed. I got the clips, I clipped it together, and then I gave it to Ben because Ben's funnier than I am, hands down. And so I was like, "Hey Ben, here's the concept. You pick the songs." And so he picked the songs.
It was very good.
Good.
I literally LOL.
You did? Oh wait, okay. So did you by chance laugh at "Do You Want to Build a Snowman"? Because that one sent me. Lando's sent me.
No, because he was kind of awkward. Just
right, yeah.
Like he was just like, I don't got a song, right? He was so like, I was like, all right, come on, man. I was more annoyed at his like not picking a song, so like kind of ruined his one for me. I mean, CJ's was the funniest in my opinion because
hands down. That's why
I had no idea.
He was just set on just being like real hard in the paint, and then his was the funniest for me.
He committed to the bit, and I really wanted the John Cena walkout. Time is now, but if John Cena's like serious in his walkout, and I couldn't commit for the life of me. Like they were just like, stop smiling, and it just wasn't in the cards.
Did you know? I don't know how this hadn't come up yet. I was John Cena in Mizzou's homecoming. Mizzou's a big deal. And Mizzou is a big deal. We invented homecoming, so like that's a big deal. And you know how they do like they grade your sorority fraternity mixings, and you know there's one winner at the end, and it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And for our skit, it was back whenever the prank call got interrupted with the John Cena thing when that was happening. And so they were very serious, and then randomly John Cena just runs out into the floor, and it's like a 10-second thing. Okay. And it just interrupts a serious moment every time. And I was the John Cena. That was my role.
I thought you were gonna pull up the clip.
No,
I had jean shorts. I had all of it. I basically just had this whole outfit on. I was doing push-ups in the back, like behind the curtain, so I would look a little more pumped up. Because they were doing like a serious skit, and then it would just like interrupt for 3 seconds, and I'm just running out on there. It was supposed to be comedic. But yeah. No, so it was. I wish I had a video of it, but
I could see you. You should do that for Halloween someday. Be John Cena. That'd be a good one for you.
If Leslie would commit to the wrestling bit, I think we would have fun with it.
Okay, wait. Who would Leslie be?
I don't know. I don't know. All I can think of is.
Would you want her to be a female wrestler? Or what?
There's the devil girl. There's the girl that. It's like, I'm so pretty, and then there's the Asian girl that flies around.
I love her.
I'm just naming the ones that I know. And I don't think she'd want to be any of those ones. So we'd have to figure it out.
Huh? Oh, she could be Liv Morgan.
Wait, we'd have to figure it out. We
wouldn't want to be Liv Morgan.
We'd probably have to do something where Abby Grace is in there. You know what I mean? Like have a 3.
Okay.
Have our whole thing. It'd be tough to do the wrestling bit, but
I don't know. But I do think you could make a good John Cena easily. I mean, obviously they had you do it before for a reason. Mm-hmm. But
if I put on 50 pounds, like
pure muscle.
I'm just if I had 50 pounds of muscle, that's the same body. Just saying, because we're the same height, and like dimensions were the same. You got to put 50 pounds of muscle on me.
Just 50.
And like all muscle. Basically, I just gotta go on like a year of roids and eat, and then maybe I could get there.
That's a wild statement. You're pretty. I mean, how much
for me?
50?
Yeah, I think so.
Brother, that's a lot.
Yeah, for me to look like him. Yeah, he's thick.
I mean, he is. I don't know.
What's it
Jimmy
say
was in Orlando. Say what?
What are his stats?
You pull it up, CJ?
Yeah, he was 250.
Yeah, I was thinking 250.
And what are you, 200?
Yeah, 205.
That's crazy. How tall is he, though?
It says 6'1", which really means 5'11".
I think his might be accurate, though. I would agree. A lot of times it might be questionable, but I think I have a picture with him. I know Jimmy has a picture.
6'1", 250 is probably about 235 for me to look the same. So 35 pounds of muscle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. He is a thick boy.
He's thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how we've had like pretty consistent shows of talking about wrestling. Like in this one, like Claire didn't even bring this one up. This was a John thing.
No, this was me. Well, she brought up her song.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I did start this. Yeah.
That was good.
Since we're talking about wrestling,
I was sitting there at like 11, maybe even earlier. I don't know. I was working and I just heard. I heard Claire's like interview to me, and then I heard whatever music played over it, and I was like, man, they got me. And I was like, damn. I was sad. I was like, I was
so you didn't know
you were completely tricked. Completely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was. Well, you were just like, "What's your walkout song?" And Ben knows my walkout song. My walkout song's been the same since I was 11.
And like you were amped for it. You were like, "Oh, I can't wait for this question to be asked to me." Like it was.
100%. Can't wait to mouth every word. So.
Yep, it was good.
It was good.
It was really. They definitely him and Ben made it for sure. Like they made the whole video.
I don't know what my walkout song would be.
What would your walkout song be?
I don't know.
Do you listen to music now, like regularly?
Yeah. I'm much more a podcast guy than music, but maybe Shoot to Thrill.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
I don't know. I'd have to like go through the
KDL.
Shoot to Thrill or No Air by Jordan Sparks.
I was gonna say I felt like I heard at some point that was your jam. Like I remember hearing
that. It's my favorite lifting song.
What song?
No Air by Jordan Sparks.
Is that okay? All right.
Yeah, no, it gets me up. It gets me hyped.
I feel like my walkout song would probably be like some, at this point, that like God, I'm just grateful song. Like, anyway, that's probably really silly. I mean, well, I can't sing, so I just don't want to do it.
Okay, so whenever I cleaned 405, we tried to do it. We tried to time it through Leonard Skinner's Freebird.
Mm-hmm.
No, our Freebird. Well, we tried to like right when it hits, I was gonna go and like just get like it's gonna just be a really like I was gonna really get into the music, and then I failed, and I was like, guys, we just got to put on No Air. Like, and like, I have never cleaned this before. And I was like, it works. Just trust me. Like it works. And then I did it. I'm telling you, it's the best lifting song ever.
Okay. Wait. So this weekend, just so I understand, sorry if I should have understood this earlier, but so your whole team was together this weekend, right? Or no?
More or less like through video call.
Okay. And were some of them with you in Houston?
Half of our team is in San Antonio. Half of our team is in Houston.
Okay.
A third of our team's in San Antonio. A third of our team in Houston. The other third is just around. Like two people are in California, one's in Missouri, one's in South Carolina. 2 people in South Carolina. So.
Okay. And so the third-ish that was in Houston was with you, and you guys were working like you guys were simulating whatever.
The Houston people went to San Antonio, and we did it all together. Yeah.
Okay. I can see. And when you said earlier that it wrecks you, is it like largely, I would imagine, just like nervous system is just like you just like put it in a bottle and we're just like
far more CNS.
Like a bottle rocket.
My traps are really sore.
Okay.
But other than that, no really muscles are. But yeah, your nervous system, you're just
Pride.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So it's not even necessarily like a ton of soreness as much as it's just literally like fatigue systemically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a
I
different.
mean, you are sore, but it's not bad. I was way more wrecked from Xenom than that, but my CNS was probably be better. Like the following Monday, I wanted to like go on like a little 30-minute jog or something to just, it would loosen everything up, right? And I'm not doing that today. Today I'm just like
sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping. Yeah. CJ, are you tired?
No.
Love it. He's lying to himself. Love it.
I would attribute it to a football game. Like if you played a football game.
Yeah, I can't relate. Okay.
JY, so how many one-on-ones do you have? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. When you program, do you get the whole week done for everyone? Like every Sunday, like the entire week?
So half of my
I'll never lie about that.
Well, everybody's a little bit different. Like my one-on-ones, like, I don't know how y'all do it. I kind of know how Brute does it. I think they're a little bit different as far as how good you are, like their one-on-one sways. Do you want to answer this question first?
Sorry. Yes, he's 50. His birthday was yesterday. Keep going.
I didn't.
But like for me, like everybody is like truly individualized, but half of them are on a lifting program. Their program's done. They have 12 weeks.
Yeah.
They got it. They know what they're doing. So it's really just checking in with them.
Got it.
How are you progressing? Do we need to fix something? Do we need to adjust something?
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm texting them, waiting for a text back. They're done. The other half are, like I'm writing the whole week, and I get the week done. Yeah.
That's awesome. Nice. I usually get like 2/3.
I say about 12 straight up, like we're real deal.
101.
Yeah. We're like programming the week out. Right.
Yeah. I'm right around there. And I'm fully individualized with everyone that I do. Every now and then I'll pull like a piece from someone else because it fits, but it's individualized, but I'm probably 50 to 60%, maybe like 2/3. I say probably 2/3 gets the full week. And then usually I run out of steam and I'm just like, all right. And it's like, maybe the next like 20% gets through Thursday. Right. And then a few of them
I hear you.
And then a few of them get a Monday because it's like 2. And I'm just like, if I try to write the week, I'm going to make so many mistakes. It's going to be worse than it already is. And so anyways, I do
bucket mine. I don't know if you do that. I do bucket mine. For instance, like there's like 4 people who were just skills. We're not lifting at all. It's just pulling and pressing. And I basically copy and paste, and then I adjust for their level. Right. So like if we're doing a strict handstand push-up, maybe we do like every 2 minutes, 10 strict handstand push-ups, 10 deadlifts at 185 for women, right? Mm-hmm. For a woman. We got 2 strict handstand push-ups plus 5 kipping and 10 deadlifts, right? We got 15 hand release push-ups plus 10 deadlifts. Like that just changes on the level, but it's the same kind of those 4 people who are on that thing are doing the same thing, scale to their abilities.
Yeah. I've definitely gone when I have a bunch of athletes doing a competition, I go into buckets like 6 weeks out or whatever. If I know we're going into the open, not the open, like usually it's like anyone going for the games, or if a bunch of people are doing Wadapalooza or something like that, or Fittest of the Coast, then I'll start to create those buckets. But whenever I do that personally, I know it works. I know a lot of people do that and very successfully. I always end up feeling that whoever got the first bucket then gets like someone is getting the more individualized thing, and then everyone else is sort of getting something else when I do it, because I don't do it very well. Mm-hmm. So I
am very much like program for the best and I scale for the rest in that concept.
Yeah.
But because that's how it was originally written. And I do believe in the methodology. So like it's people are improving,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it works. speaking of programming, it's kind of like the topic. So JD, Jake, the guy who asked about my birthday, he was texting me or called me today, and he was like, he just always like just texts me this like shower thoughts. I hope he's not in the shower. He probably is, but you know, just like thought provoking things pretty regularly. And he was like, I think that when you know the programmer, your view on the program is biased, whether or not the program is good or not, just because of the person writing. And it came up because it seemed like Taylor was ripping on program and didn't realize that JR had written it. And so it was just an interesting thing, but odds are that Taylor may have not done that. And this isn't about that specific situation. It just brought up an interesting thought, you know, leaning into games. And it's like, if you like Dave or if you don't, and, you know, and you view the programming, or more something I'm closer with, like Bob and Joe, like I thought this year was way better, and they still got they still got torn to bits, right, from whatever it was. And I thought it was a step up, you know. And so what do you think? Go ahead.
Did they get torn to bits? I feel like they didn't anything relative to previous years.
No, it definitely was an improvement. I mean, Hiller definitely was just like, this is bad, you know. And so, but he has a very unique relationship with them. But I do think that knowing the programmer, if we could go into everything blind every time, I feel like some opinions would differ vastly. So
I personally think I'm really good at not letting a bias decide my opinion. For example, there are things that I've told JR that I think these are misses. And there are things that, for instance, like Bob and Joe, I thought the programming was fine. I know a lot of people were upset just that there were only 6 events for most of their, or 5 events for some. But like, I thought the programming was relatively well balanced. And like, I feel like my athlete got out programmed a little bit by it, but it's is what it is. I'm not mad about the programming at all. Y'all have never even heard me complain about the programming one bit for the Masters games, right?
No,
I do think it hurts that I think Magic City was great, but that's programming aside. It's more the creativeness of what made that so much better.
Yeah.
Not like the well-balancedness. And like, so for me, I'm like, Magic City was just better than the games. And I think that's tough.
Do we think Magic City was better just because every piece was this like tribute to old stuff?
I didn't really think it was a tribute.
Well, I mean,
I didn't look at the workouts like a tribute.
Sure, I did.
So you take that bike and the burpee box jump over workout, right? They did 50 burpee box jump overs. They did a bike outside, and then they came back and did 50 burpee box jump overs. That's the workout. Like, I don't really think that's a tribute to anything. Maybe it is.
Some of them were.
Right. Yeah, they redid Nate, but it was a different version of Nate. It wasn't a repeat, right? Like, it just felt so much more creative. And you talk to anybody that was there, they would say the same thing. And my only thing, if we're talking about Bob and Joe, is that I don't have a problem with their programming. I do think Magic City's better.
Sure.
Well-balancedness, I'd put them on the same level, but just fun to watch or more creative or feels like the game stuff you wouldn't just do at your gym. I think Magic City kills them, right? But their programming is fine, but it's like in the games, is that what you want from your programming, just to be fine?
Yeah. I think that, go ahead, Claire.
No, I have some interesting clips regarding programming that we can pull up to just expand on this, but keep going. You were going to respond,
and then,
CJ.
Well, I have more, but do you want to respond first?
No, it's fine. You're on a roll.
You take the games this year. I thought the games this year was good. I thought it was really good programming. There are things that I think could be better, but you almost can pick any games and think this could be better, right? I don't think any game's perfect. I do think there's a slant towards a certain thing, but I think that's fine. I think every game's is going to have a slant.
Right.
But I thought it was well balanced. I thought there were things that were really fun. I like that they're doing triple unders and forward rolls and backward rolls. I like that we're trying weird stuff. Maybe it doesn't leak down to the semifinals. Maybe it does. It doesn't really matter. I like that we're doing things out of people's comfort zone. We didn't do that in years prior. The 24-25 was not that, right? 26 was. I thought 26 was good. I thought 25 was boring, and I thought 24 was the worst. I think it doesn't matter that it's Dave Castro for me. I'm just grading on what it is.
Sure.
Oh shoot. Do you think so? The trickle down you mentioned, like, will it trickle down? I mean, I feel like it's inevitable that those things are going to.
I don't think triple unders are going to trickle down. Some stuff will not. For instance, ring handstand push-ups, that didn't trickle down.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Some things are like, that's just for the games, and it's okay, and it should still be there. But there are some things that's just for the games. They're not going to do forward rolls and backward rolls in quarterfinals. That's not going to trickle down.
I agree. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll get to the quarterfinals. I think we see semifinals. I mean, we've seen it in semifinals. Maybe not online, but we've seen it. NorCal and. I
mean, NorCal's done stuff that the games won't do.
Right. So it's probably a bad example. Have we ever seen? No, that would be it.
I can't think of it.
Okay, for you specifically, you feel like you try to stay unbiased, but do you feel like the space in general, when they know?
For sure. No, I mean, I think people suck off JR hard. I do. Like, and I think maybe Sevon and Spin and like maybe we've contributed to that a little bit, because every time JR comes out with something, we're like, this is what programming should look like.
Sure.
But it's kind of like Wilson putting on a competition. He's the best at it.
Right.
Like, we say he's the best because he is the best.
Mm.
JR puts more into programming than I think anybody else does. He cares about it more than anybody else does. Like, he goes through testing and he's like, it's not what I want. He tries things. Like, it might be a miss, it might be a hit, but this is what I'm trying. Right. And he's okay with it. Like, I think JR is one of the best programmers. So, like, it's not, but I do think the general population just hears us talk about how good he is. And then they're like, he's the best. There are things that sometimes JR has done that I don't think were great. He would say the same thing. Still doesn't mean he's not the best one, because I think he is. I guess nobody's just going to bat 1,000.
What was I going to say? Is there?
Hi, Leslie.
Oh, hi, Leslie. She yelled at you for saying bad words.
Who?
Okay, Leslie yelled at John.
Oh, okay.
Right about that. What was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, what do you think about Dylan releasing the reins for the first time in 10 years?
It's interesting. I'm excited about it. What's funny is I don't think, like, Wodapalooza is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
That was my thought too. Is I'm not surprised, but I am, because Dylan again is like the programmer that people don't talk about as much, but has programmed an epic competition for years, and people are generally very pleased with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of crazy to think that he's not going to be programming it. That doesn't mean it's not going to be as good or better as a result, but he's done a great job. Right.
I'll be interested to see, not so much at tier, because I don't think tier has made its foothold yet of like, this is sort of, program it for a long time, Barry, but then even before they sold it to Loud and Live, I think Dylan had done a year or two at that point. So I don't think SoCal's a great measurement, but if he does Miami, it'll be really interesting to see like the type of athlete that wins, the type of athlete that gets through the qualifier, right? If JR is programming all of it.
Why don't you think that SoCal's a good gauge for this?
I don't think we have the athlete. We don't have the athlete profile, because there's not an elite division. Like, they just do the tier cup, right?
So, they still have all sorts of divisions.
Correct.
Divisions, including
Do you know the athlete profile that wins the RX and the intermediate division at SoCal?
Off the top of my head, I mean, it's not like games tier.
Right. I'm just saying, like, when you assess games program, or when you assess CrossFit programming, you assess from the highest division.
Yeah.
Right. And so we know the type of athlete that's going to win at Wodapalooza, Miami, right? Like, it's like, we know, the qualifier, the kind of like feel that qualifier is going to have. It's going to be a heavy barbell. It's going to be, a lot of very, very high turnover work, probably a huge chunk of gymnastics somewhere in there in the qualifier. And so I'm just interested to see if that same athlete profile gets through, because Wodapalooza qualifier for Miami is arguably, maybe besides Crash, the hardest qualifier to make it through, even at mid-tier levels, right?
I think at elite it's the hardest. I think it's harder than Crash.
Well, Crash only has 30. Yeah. You think so? I mean, I guess so. I guess because the elites, like, there's higher level athletes trying.
At the elites, it is the only competition where, like, it's hard to get into for RX people.
And when you say it's the hardest, you're not talking about historically. You're talking about for next year. You're talking about this right now being the hardest. You're not saying it's been historically the hardest.
To qualify for elites. I mean,
historically, it has also been.
I think it's the hardest. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Rogue is the hardest.
Sure, but I mean, only elites. I mean, you only have, I don't know. I understand there, but they're only taking a couple. And Wodapalooza has always been known to have, like, a very challenging and a hard qualifier, even all the way through intermediate, right? Like, very high level RX athletes.
Yeah.
Make it on the bottom end of intermediate, and I'm wondering, a lot of that,
like, it would be hard for me to qualify RX.
Right. And so a lot of that has to do with the style of programming.
Yeah.
And so I'm interested to see if that difficulty changes, or, like, if the athlete profile shifts, it'd just be interesting to see. So I've done that qualifier more than I've done any qualifier, like being in Miami at Seoul, like we were part of it for a really, really long time. And so, you get to see it every year for like 5 to 7 years. And so I'm just interested to see if he's going to do Miami. I assume it's not going to be a one and done, we might guess. But yeah, I'm just interested. That's it.
Joke's on you, CrossFit. I did qualify for RX and did not go 1 year. So thank you.
We qualified. We got second. That's like my claim to fame.
I'm just like thinking, if I did these qualifiers, like, what division would I wind up in?
You're intermediate.
Thanks. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's genuinely a compliment, because when I think of the fitness out there, I'm like, brother. Yeah.
It's just up one from what you normally would be, I would say.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what I've been saying for, I don't know, years now at competitions broadly, generally, is like, hey, whatever intermediate is these days is what RX like used to be, right? Like the level of fitness across the board just continues
100%.
to rise. Yeah. Yeah. So it almost like, it feels bad announcing this is the intermediate division. It's like, well, they're also really freaking fit, Yeah.
This is true.
Well, now.
There's athletes that make in-person semis that don't make RX at Wodapalooza, which is very true. Anywho,
last year I don't think so. Now I think so.
I want to pay closer attention to this now, because I don't know that I have enough.
Anyways, that's my topic for tonight. Programming. Are we biased?
I do think most people are biased if they know the programmer ahead of time.
Right.
I think it's only human. Like, it just makes sense that if you are in favor of that individual outside of their programming, you're more likely to also be in favor of them when it comes to their programming. Like, that just makes sense, right? If you're a good person that, like, I mean, I think JR's, I don't know him personally, but like his reputation, programming aside, is wildly positive, from having a successful affiliate to, at the level of fitness within his affiliate, to the relationships that he has within the community, to how he navigates conversation, whatever, like the things that we have been able to observe. So, like, anyway, yeah, his persona, if you will, is favored. So yeah, versus some that get a lot more scrutiny are a lot less
I would argue they
maybe
get
a lot less
scrutiny
forward
because of
facing.
their track record, though.
Yeah, the
Say
track
that again.
record. The track record makes a huge difference, right? Like if you just hit a few in a row that were really good, then people are going to lean one way. But if you had a big swing and a miss once, twice, a couple times in a row,
TFX.
Right? Yeah, for sure. No, it's funny. Not to rag on Bryce, but I came into Coda on Thursday and they were doing heavy rope jump ropes, and I just laughed and I was like, I know Bryce wrote that.
Wrote this.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Because also it was funny because I haven't touched one of those since I was a member of a Coda. Like
that's his jam.
Yep.
That's his jam. Anyways, all right. Speaking of doing a competition, someone they were doing one in the spring. Matthew is going to try one in the spring. If you are looking to do a great competition, scan the QR code. Teams of 3 Coda Iron Games the first weekend of October. Me and Kevin Schutz, Riley, the head coach of Coda Iron View, are riding Coda Iron Games. It is the same sex team of 3. There are still some spots left. There's a sick athlete kit. You get to choose between a power bag, which is like a $200 bag, or this like sweet cutoff hoodie and some apparel as your athlete kit. Everyone gets a custom shirt with their name, team name, color scheme that you want for each day, which is pretty dope. So you can build out your own jersey basically when you sign up. So
yeah, and so like if today you want to be a red shirt with black writing on it, tomorrow you want to be a black shirt with red writing on it, like you can, each day you can have a different colorway as well.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So
kind of crazy.
Thruples male, thruples female, thruples
what a way to say that.
Male and female, and thruples scaled male and female.
There's also masters. 3-person teams for those of us that would like that clarified.
Anywho, scan the QR code or check comments. Oh, that's right there.
Oh, I see KDL proposed that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did you think I just made that up on the fly?
I literally thought you just decided.
Way less funny. It would have been weird. That would have been weird. 100%. So, anyways, I would enjoy for you guys to come. We're working really hard on it. We're about to finalize programming. There's going to be some sweet, I don't know, try and be creative it's in a gym. So, there's normal stuff. We always try and give something that's like kind of unique to the gym competition. So I think we have one. And so we're kind of working on the flow of it right now to make sure that it works and looks cool. So yeah, we're excited.
It's an excellent competition, and anybody who's it was fun. Even we were at Coda over the weekend, Coda Iron View, for the WODprep camp, and I just loved how many people were even just in there taking videos of the facility to like send, like it was just you walk in there and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, John, how many classes does your gym run a day?
Does my gym do in a day?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So, which is like the normal, right?
I was going to say ours is around that as well.
And so we were shooting this High Rocks course on last Thursday, and we're trying to figure out when we can actually not be in the studio and be on the floor to get on the turf and the center equipment that's out there. And on that Thursday, they had 27 classes on that day. Just that day. It was wild.
And that wasn't like an abnormal day. Like we simply just totaled the classes for the day. And I think it was 26, but either way, 26, 27.
27.
Yeah, I think so.
27 is my favorite number. I think that's why I lean that way.
Okay.
So it was crazy between High Rocks and like women's classes and the boot camps and other things. And it's so big. They have 3 classes going on at a time most of the day, which is just insane.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And it's so much space that it's like, it's just a vibe, and there's no problematic overlap. So anyway, it's such a cool spot. And so to get to go compete in that facility and be with that community is a super fun thing. I want to show you, CJ, something, well, both of you, but I wonder if you have seen this yet.
If it's something to do with CrossFit, not WODprep, I probably haven't seen it. I've seen it. Wait.
I think I shared your screen. I need to pull yours.
It's Wednesday.
I'm trying to talk these 3 guys from my gym who like to do competitions together, and they're doing Coda Iron View.
Oh, you're gonna potentially do it?
I'm trying to get these 3 guys from my gym to do it. They really like to do a lot of competitions, and like I'm kind of anti like doing a lot of competitions, but I think it would be a step up for them, and they would be they're pretty fit. They're decently fit. They're all quarterfinals guys, but I think they should. I'm trying to convince them to do the Coda Iron Games. So
it's so much fun. I hope you guys
Kyle Seifus, Brandon Britton, and Tim Winders sign up for Coda Iron Games.
Oh wait, so you're saying the 3 of them sign up, so you wouldn't be on the team?
I coach them.
Okay, so you would come coach them.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
You don't know that you would come.
That's a money. That's a lot of money
for sure. Yeah, I think you should come out there. It's super fun. So maybe you should be on a team.
You should be on a team. You would do well with that style of programming, just to be clear. Shame.
We'll see.
It's not just CJ, but it's CJ's programming.
I'm trying to figure out how to breathe right now. So
breathing,
are you still sick?
I'm not. It's not done.
That's insane. 5 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not great. But today was the best day. Yeah.
Move this over.
Gosh. Okay, you guys can see my screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this out of John's face. Anyways, okay, continue.
I know what
this is. It's fine.
You've already seen this?
No, someone else told me this was online. I remember.
But you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, I just was watching this video because I wanted to. And what do you know, on Matt Fraser's channel, look who's here.
Are you in here?
Hey, buddy. How are you? I'm coaching CrossFit Reykjavik. My goal since I started this thing has been to coach a team, at the elite level. I've done masters for quite a few years, since 2017, and some adaptive. And so, this is sort of the next progression in coaching. But it's been fun, right? We're a team of 4 athletes with 4 different coaches and 4 different training styles. So coming together has been challenging, but these athletes are super receptive to feedback and coaching, and it's been a really fun time. So definitely a big experience. And, it's been good.
Okay, that was cool.
It was cool. Carlos is
cool.
Yeah. I wasn't even
famous,
watching this.
CJ.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the screen at the moment that it came up, and then I heard the voice, and I was like, "What?" It's like, oh, it's CJ. It was cool.
This is a funny comment. CJ in default attire. That's exactly what it was. I think I was wearing the Reykjavik shirt that day, but most of the time I pretty much wore the same exact thing all the time.
Didn't you come onto a show last week in like a button up after a school event or something? Threw everybody off a little bit. I think you did.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. That was cool for Carlos to put it in there.
Threw him for a loop, Claire.
I know.
Wait, by pulling that up on the screen?
Yeah, he lost. He's lost.
Aw, that's
Ben did
good.
that to me the other day too. I don't like it.
Wait, so expand on that. What did Ben do?
Oh, they sing "Happy Birthday" to me in front of everybody, and I don't get uncomfortable very often, and I was just like, I felt awkward.
Can we wrap this up?
Yeah, I was like, this is the worst. And then he did it like 3 more times during the day.
I have the whole thing on video. Yeah.
Please don't put it up on video.
I won't. I don't think I don't
Nelson
think
Nelson just texted me, and his flight's delayed till midnight.
You're kidding, and he had trouble getting out there too.
I know Nelson has a lot of bad luck.
Okay, so I got a good story. Nelson, I know you're watching, and I love you with all my heart, buddy. So
we both
Nelson,
do.
I do. Nelson lost his bag, or the airline lost his bag on the way out, and so like, how'd they lose your bag? And so anyway, so we give him crap for checking a bag for a 2-day trip, right? First of all, rookie mistake, blah blah blah. And he's like, well, they just took it from me. I'm like, well, they don't check your bag to check it if it's small enough. They you have to check it. And so he was like, well, they tagged it on the jetway and then they took it from me. And so, so what had happened was they put it back on the jetway and he walked right by it. I know. Katie, I'll be nice to my man. Be nice to the Melons. All right. So he left it. He walked by his bag on the jetway and didn't grab it. And they didn't actually check it to the final destination. And so it was his fault, not the airlines. They didn't lose it. It was hilarious.
Does Nelson not travel very often?
I mean,
actually, kind of.
I feel like he does travel. I've seen him in places.
Well, so it was interesting. So he was telling the story to a couple people, and it was pretty 50-50. They were like, oh, when they do that, they check it to the final. Or and the other 50 were like, oh, when they do that, they put it back on the jetway. And they've definitely done both for me and time. And so if you are only used to them checking it to final destination, which they do a lot, right? Like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
You could you could do it, but it just was so funny.
Just ask.
So
just say, am I picking this up here? Or
no, I know. I mean, retrospect, there's a million things he could have done, but it was just funny because it was Nelson and he had no clothes.
You know, the like a long time ago, it was Bad Luck Brian. I feel like it's Bad Luck.
Yes. Bad Luck Nelson.
So do we want to touch on camp at all at CJ? I mean, I feel like it would be cool to kind of recap that a little bit. Yeah. So we don't necessarily have like content about that to share at this time, although we will. But what did we do this weekend, CJ?
So we shot a course on High Rocks on Thursday from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. That was fun. Friday, we sort of recovered.
8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and then Saturday, 7:30 to 6, and then 7:30 to 9, we ran camp. And so we had our WODprep camp. We had 654 athletes run through a 2-day camp that went through Olympic weightlifting breakouts, skill development, nutrition and pain seminars. And so, yeah, it was good. It was really, it was very, I don't know. Everyone was happy, right? I think I'm pretty harsh on my review of it, but the campers loved it. You know, I mean, it was good. It's hard to teach. It was hard to teach snatch in 90 minutes to 25 people. And I was like, we can do it in 2 hours to 60. That didn't go that well.
Nope.
So anyways, we know for next year we'll learn and get better. Probably going to have to break it into 2. We already have, 10 plus signed up. And so it was great. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Nelson was there, Lando, Claire, Savannah, who did the weightlifting course with me, Ben, obviously, and Ashley, who's just, from an admin background. But everyone has their L. I think everyone except Ben has at least their L2.
That's funny that you said that. I'm actually doing a weightlifting seminar this weekend.
Nice.
And it's 90 minutes to do snatch and 90 minutes for clean and jerk.
Nice. How many people are attending?
I would love to. Or are you going to video it, or like do you have your syllabus?
Yeah, no, I know how I'm going to.
I would love to, like, just read how many people are going to be there.
It's just in gym. We're in a weightlifting competition with another gym in the Houston area. Or Katie,
whatever that means, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, and so
I don't know what that means, but I know it means that there's some rivalry.
Basically, like they're doing a seminar, we're doing a seminar. We got how we're going to do the next 10 weeks. They got how they're going to do the next 10 weeks,
Ooh, nice.
And then we're just going to meet up one day and do battle. But what they don't know, I'm definitely lifting for our team. So
I'm gonna bias these results, baby.
We are going to win because I'm lifting.
Is it average weight lifted? Like, how are you scoring this?
It don't matter. Me and Marissa will skew it more than Marissa's also lifting. And now she's not a power horse, but this other gym does. It's not like we're normal CrossFit gyms. It's not like
Toda.
There's a really good gym. I'm forgetting their names, which is bad. But
in your area?
In Houston, not in Katy area, but in Houston. Like CrossFit Overtake's really good.
Mm-hmm.
The gym that
What-
Marlo goes to starts with a
I'd say
G.
Tristan.
Greater Heights.
Tristan's
Greater
there.
Heights.
Yeah, Greater Heights is great.
Like those gyms are very competitive. I don't.
I
think
love
we-
dropping in
I
at
don't
Greater Heights.
think we would beat them in a way, but like these are normal gyms, right? So like
Normal gyms.
if
Normal gyms.
if me and Marissa are lifting, like we're gonna win, but they don't know that, so it's cool. What's funny is there are their best lifters at their gym. I coach like the best girls they at their gym. I don't know coaching the guys, but and like they've told me we're the best ones at the gym, like with lifting wise. So it's kind of funny because they're doing what I'm telling them to do anyway. They're not even doing what the other gyms. Is prescribing. But
so how did that come up? We'll get there.
they came to us, and then Marissa just asked me to do it, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then
Cool.
yeah, what we're doing is I'm gonna run through the first 10 minutes of this is 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna do a little warm up, but then this is what a perfect snatch looks like, and I'm gonna have basically just Marissa, and I'm gonna have her pause in certain positions. I'm gonna have her hold certain positions, and just go through everything that a snatch entails. Way too much information that nobody will retain, but this is a perfect snatch. Okay. And also with that being said, like every snatch you do, something can be better. If I have Lu Xiaojun out here snatching, there is something he could have done better. Like it's never going to be perfect. This is as close as we're going to make it. Right. From there, we divide into 5 groups, and I'm going to have everybody just snatch, squat snatch, 95 and 65 pounds. And from there, I'm going to divide everybody into 5 groups, and our coaches are designated in said 5 groups.
Are you just dividing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or are you dividing by skill level?
So like group 1 is contact. These are your beginners. The goal of this group is to make contact with your hips. That's the goal of the group. It's just to make contact.
So you're breaking them out by the fault. Whatever fault their biggest fault.
And group leader, I'm going to show them group leader. I'm going to be like, this is how I want this to go. This is how I want you to teach this. And I'm teaching them on what I want them to teach them. Right. Group 2 is slow pull. These are for people who try to just rip it off of the ground. Right. So they do really well. And then once it gets heavy, they can't do it anymore because they can't just muscle it. We're learning how to slowly pull it. That way our hips can be what fires off and not just a crazy deadlift from the floor. Group 3 is mobility. These people more or less they make good hip contact. They just can't squat. So
will you keep them in a power?
No. Well, what I'm going is very specific stretches and they're going to be crazy uncomfortable, but very specific stretches, and basically tell them, hey, you need to do this every day before you do anything else if you want it to be fixed. If you don't want it to be fixed, power snatch for the rest of your life. Totally cool. I don't care what you do. But if you want to learn how to do this, you have to do these stretches. And we'll even do shoulder stretches for their power, right? And then afterwards, when we'll lift heavier, and then they can do that. They can decide on their own if they want to power or squat. Group 4 are hitchers in contact in the wrong spot. They make contact, but it's with their thighs / hitchers. We're working from a high hang, low hang, and learning how to make contact in the right spot. And then group 5 is people that more or less can snatch correctly. And these are just very specific things that would make them better. And these people, we will snatch kind of 80% one by one. And then I'm just going to be like, this is where we're faulting. This is what we need to try to do to not. This is like head placement, where we're squaring up when you start, maybe butt lower, chest better position on starting. All these little intricacies that do not matter until you can do all the rest of the stuff.
That's
the biggest thing is just making contact in the right spot. We make contact in the right spot, we can deal with everything else.
100%.
And then we have 30 minutes in this group. Okay. And then after that, 30 minutes to build to a heavy snatch If you want to max, you can. If you want to work on what you just learned, you can. And from here, I'm just walking around looking at everybody, kind of queuing everybody up.
So within those groups, because you're not facilitating each group, right? There's another coach facilitating it.
I'm facilitating group 5, and then I'm designating coaches for other groups. Yes.
And then do you have like the order of operations for that breakout group of like, here's the hip group. We're going to start with.
So like whatever coach I'm designated for group 1, I'm going over them with them specifically. Mm-hmm. This is how we're going to teach them to make contact.
Got it.
It's going to go here to here to here. And then I do that with group 1 leader, group 2 leader, group 3 leader. And that really this week before the seminar. And like, it's just 5 to 10 minutes of walking. This is how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I told that to Marissa. And Marissa goes, well, sometimes like I'm okay with this. And I'm like, yeah, but you're 4'10". Nobody else is 4'10". So we're not going to teach them what 4'10" can do. And she's like, okay. And it's because she can get away with things that other people aren't going to get away with. That like, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, CrossFit just asked, how many people are attending this? Do you know?
It's just in-house, right? So it's not for everybody else because it's us against this other gym. But I think it's 30.
Okay.
30 per.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a cool way. I'd like to chew on that. Because we're trying to like
the biggest
60
the biggest thing that CJ took away. I mean, I think, well, I'm speaking for him a bit here. There's a lot to take away, but one of them was like when you went from 25 athletes at the event last year to 60 this year. Right. And yes, he did a lot more time and account for that. But at the end of the day, like even just from day 1 to day 2, how we went about the teaching snatch versus the clean and jerk, there were adjustments that were made to more favorably navigate that. And so that's like, yet again, like it was such a fruitful event through and through. But yes, like the idea is that we do scrutinize what happened and how can we make it more effective is really important, you know?
I think it's scalable. If I had more space and more coaches,
for more coaches,
it's very scalable.
Totally.
Because I could handle 20 people within my
if you were working,
maybe not the advanced group, but the beginner group, 100%. You could handle 20 people in each of like the first.
Well, because if everyone is missing the hip at the same thing, like they're probably not going to go from the floor at all in their seminar, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's fine, right? But when you're doing 60 through the whole thing, it's hard to teach all the way grip through pulling from the floor in 90 minutes.
People are just at different. They're at different places.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You got one person where you're like, hey, you don't need to worry about this.
Right.
Like you probably got people who are just wasting their time because you have to stay here in a certain place to get the other people there. So then there's 15 people who are like
standing around.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They don't need to. At the same point, I could be like, hey, let's widen our grip a little bit and just see what it looks like. Oh, that looked really bad. Okay, let's go narrow and see what it looks like. We're the most stable in the world. Like little tricky things that could benefit these people, right?
Yep.
And if you think about the way that we did the breakout sessions for the gymnastics, it's funny because that's literally what we do. You know what I mean? So when it comes to, and I say gymnastics, just other skills. So whether it's inverted or double under or whatever for skill development, we did a lot more of like, where are we struggling? Great. We're in this group. You know, what do we need to work on? Great. We're in this group. But so that's really cool. And then CJ did a training through pain talk, which I wish I could have sat in there for the whole thing, but I unfortunately did not. I know it was excellent.
Pain versus injury.
I mean, that's like part of it, right? You know, like kind of digesting and defining what pain is and talking about the pain science versus mechanical model and biopsychosocial, factors of pain, belief patterns, and those kind of things. Treatment and how we manage through it. I do something called the staircase method, which is just sort of like a migrated exposure approach that's just written out. Yeah. And so it's like the talk I give every year, and it's just the thing. Interestingly enough, being in person, I'm only in person coaching athletes like that from a development standpoint at camp. And the last 2 camps, I haven't done any of the gymnastics breakouts, except no, because I've always done the weightlifting and then like the workout in the afternoon and stuff. So like the other coaches sort of lead. But this year I had to lead toes to bar, and I haven't taught a toes to bar progression because I'm not on the floor, and I haven't taught a toes to bar progression in forever, not remotely, right, to a group of people. And so we're about to start, and I'm like, all right, I can do this. I was like, just like, let me go. This, we're gonna swing, we're gonna arch off, this. All right, I got it. And then it was awesome. It worked out way better than I anticipated. So just went through body positions, arch hollows, and then hangs and slight kips and knee raises and so on. And then I broke everyone into like getting the first rep because they had 0.
Yeah.
And then athletes stringing together reps. And so.
And I had the bigger set people, and he had the first timers.
Yeah. Right. And so of everyone that was in my first timer, there were 6
people,
and the average CrossFit age there was like 7 to 10 years. Like they had all been doing CrossFit forever, and they had never got a toes to bar, right? And so like our level of athlete is like, you know, like it's varied. They're masters athletes, you know, and so and some of them are just like they're like overall like skill levels low, and we went 5 for 6 to get their first toes to bar ever. It was awesome. It was so cool.
Did you go like 1 foot first?
No, we did just like the fall in, like just the fall,
like jumping off a little plate.
No, not jumping.
Called it the WODprep special, I think.
The WODprep special. So,
I know what you're talking about. Your feet are on the ground and then you kind of ricochet.
Yeah, and you just Tarzan your way up, right?
Yep.
I mean, these people have never, you know, all 6 of them had never been more than this close to the bar ever, right? Like nowhere near. But they're always trying to teach them, and towards a toes to bar, like we teach normal toes to bar to do 30 reps, right? Like hollow arch and go through, and it's beautiful.
You got to get there in a cheater way and then get really good at it, and then you could do one in a normal way. Like it's
exactly.
I
mean, that's how Ben teaches muscle ups. Like Ben teaches like a false grip bent knee, like bent elbow first, and then lower bent elbow, straight arm. And I was like, why don't we just do that? Like, who cares about this? And so anyways, went 5 for 6, and that was so cool because I can't remember last time that I worked with someone that didn't have a toes to bar. Not that I work with only competitive athletes by any means, but you know, I can't even remember the last time I had someone that didn't have one. And it was cool to like work with 6 people, and 5 of them got their first toes to bar. That was pretty
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of do that with machines a little bit. Different concept, but
tell me, cheating on machines? Yeah. I did teach biking, and there was a cyclist in the group, and like I was like, all right, high hips, toes pointed, like knee, literally as high as you can sit. And he was like, you're the man. And I was like, I know you're way fitter than me, but I was like, but I can teach some biking. I'm not good at it, but I can teach it. What do you do for machines?
Right?
Yeah.
So like we'll do the I don't know if Fraser invented it, but like if we're really bad at machines, we'll do a 40-minute EMOM of machines. And first off, we just got to get used to being there for 40 minutes. I don't care how much our cals are. We can go 7 cals on the rower, 5 cals on the bike, on the Echo bike.
Okay.
We just got to get used to being there for 40 minutes. And then we will go until you can't do it anymore. So say you did it for 40 minutes, and then we're going to go 8-6. Then we're going to go 9-7. And then when you can't do it anymore, as soon as you get off of the rower, you're allowed to bike. You just can't go over 40 RPM, but you're allowed to bike. So you'll get these cheater cals. You'll get like 1 cheater cal. So you're really only doing 6 cals in the minute, even though it's 7. And then as soon as you're done with the bike, you're allowed to row. You just can't row over 700. So you have to row easy. And then you will go you'll get a couple more. So the 9-7 is where we're at. And then we'll get to 10-8 like that. 11-9 we can't do. So then we'll do 10-9. And then we'll do 11-9, which still can't do it. We'll do 11-8. And then we'll just kind of work our way like that. But you'll end up being able to do 10-8, no cheater cals when you started at 7-5. But basically you're still working while you're resting, right? So then you're training your body to work while it rests.
Yeah,
and you're tricking it into you're still doing all of the work.
Right.
I got a girl, her name's Robin, who's really stubborn about it. And she goes like, I don't want to do it. And I go, okay, well, if you're doing it, like you don't have to, but you have to finish the cows. And she did 13:11 today. And she goes,
for
and
the
she
40
goes,
minutes?
yeah, without the cheater cows.
Damn, that's crazy. Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm making monsters over here, CJ.
I believe you. I believe
and
you.
then she goes, 14:12 is going to break me. I go,
dude, it's a huge difference.
As long as you get it, girl. As long as you get it.
I do a when I teach people for like burpee cycle or burpee tolerance, it's just an EMOM, right? Like I usually like a 20-minute, like a long. And I start like 11 and 12, and like the difference between 12 and 13 or 13 and 14 is crazy. Like it's just one.
You have a threshold.
Yeah,
you know?
It is, and it's so interesting. You can see it's so defined on interval contraction based movements like that, right? And it is that way in running too, but people just they don't, like they just it's like it's not, people don't know it as well, but like how many thrusters that you can, or how many muscle ups you're gonna be able to do in that minute for 10 or 20 minutes or whatever it is. Like in this one more rep, it's just so much more work. It's just very interesting.
Well, I mean, I know, like I like that. I know people make fun of Matt for that test, but I know like 17:15, I've done that for 40 minutes. And I was like, aerobically, this is the best I've ever been. And if I can do 16:14, I'm pretty good. Like I know I'm like good enough that if I'm fit or other places, I can be fit. If I can't do 16:14, I am not fit. And then it's like I know I'm not fit aerobically.
I don't put myself through those tests anymore. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna walk that line with myself anymore.
Well, this is more like after grid season, we're just seeing what we got.
Yeah, your baseline test.
We'll do 16:14 for 10 minutes. See if we can make it 20. Nope. Okay. 15:13. Nope. Okay. 14:12. And then that's where we're at for 40 minutes.
Got it. I like that. It's an interesting one. Anything else?
Because I know Matt did 18:16.
18:16.
Like I know that's where he was at. Like that was a goal of his.
What was the big British dude? Super something George.
Sharunky. David Sharunky.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're thinking of Zach George. You're thinking of Zach George.
Zach George.
He did some crazy EMOMs.
I feel like I saw him do a 40-minute, like a
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
it's pretty wild. He always looked so much better than he was. Like, and then he gets to semifinals, and he's not that guy.
Right. Well, he was so big. He's
like 6'1". He just looks really big. But
I feel like I saw him have a 25 Mikos or something insane like that.
I don't know what you're saying.
Mikos triangle. 25 calories.
Yeah.
Like it was the highest one I'd ever. It might even have been like 20. Insane. Anyways, all right.
That's pre-Hopper time though, and then once they came along, they're kind of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They kind of stomped him.
He had some big lats. He was like a silverback. There we go. See, he said it.
Rest in peace, Craig Ritchie. That's where that guy came from.
Who?
Like Zach George. Like people knew him from Craig Ritchie
because of him.
Because he was the fittest guy in UK, and Craig was trying to be fit then, and he was like, I can't keep up with this guy. This guy's a monster. And then that guy got a little bit more known, and then he made semifinals. But he always posted those EMOMs. But it started with Craig Ritchie's
interesting
journey.
Huh. All right, Claire. What else we got? I think we've got like 15 minutes in me.
Okay, hang on.
Fading.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry for interrupting. I feel like I should move at least once before I get off the show. Right? People ask me this a lot, and I've said this in very, very small company, but I'll say it live, and then you guys can argue over it when I get off. Of all of you guys, one person to me on this show has the most impressive wins as a CrossFit Games champion because he's the only male.
CrossFit Games.
He's the only male in CrossFit Games history that has 2 wins from 2 different programmers. And on that note, I will get off. It's not me.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yep.
What do you think about that, JY? Did you watch this show yet? Have you seen that? Here, I'll put you back in. No. Any opinion?
I think it's fun.
Um,
I like that. It's just funny. That's a very JR thing to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's right in alignment with him. That show was obviously, I mean, it was today, and it's just over an hour in length. And did either one of you watch it in its entirety yet?
No, it's during dinner time. I'll never watch that show.
I figured.
I'm just trying to get through my stuff. Congrats, Jeff.
Oh, heck yeah. He did like a test over.
He did a powerlifting thing.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, Jeff.
They're doing it was basically like a simulation sort of thing. I think Jay Birch can confirm that for an upcoming actual competition they're going to have there here soon. And
Jeff, did you jump from 405 to 495? What was that jump?
Did you watch him? Was it live or something? Did you see it?
He posted
Oh.
it. He said, here's 405, and then here's
something way more.
Almost 495. And there was nothing in the middle. It was just an odd jump.
Are they talking about Zach Tellender? Who are they talking about here?
No, Zach George.
This one's Zach George.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, Zach Tellender, that's a story, man. There should be a movie on his life.
He's not done.
I love Zach.
For sure.
I love Zach.
He's
always been really cool. He comes to the CrossFit events. I don't know if he's still coming, but he used to.
I think he was doing events at Rogue last year.
And I know he didn't know who I was, but I had DM'd him his pig squat workout he thought was impossible. And I did it, and it wasn't impossible. But he's a great story. He's a great story.
Yes, he is. What are you raising him in, CJ?
So you for sure. I don't think it's a video anymore, but Zach trolled Ben, and that's how they have a relationship. Did Ben ever tell you the story?
No.
Me and Ben made a weightlifting video in 2018.
Oh, I do know this. Yeah.
And so Ben's cue was crack the nut. Okay. And of getting a wicked. So Ben is a super overextender, hip extension, dive bomb, snatch style athlete, right? Very Schenkel, just blast, throw himself, right? He's just athletic and he can make it happen. And that's how he teaches it. So anyways, so we're making a video, and Zach gets a hold of it, and he makes a viral YouTube response to Ben's crack the nut. And it was hilarious. And they became super good friends about it. Ben was Ben just owned it. He's like, oh yeah, not my finest moment. Anyways, so
dude, he's just a good guy.
Yeah, he lives in Austin, and so he's been around. I mean, ever since he lived here before I got here. But anyway,
country thing. He's still trying to sing.
Yeah.
Is that what he's doing right
now? He's not trying to do anything. He's doing it.
Phase of life. Yeah.
Do you follow Deadliest Lifter?
No.
CJ?
I don't. Deadliest.
So I mean, Zach is single-handedly responsible for making this guy famous. He had 400 followers, and he deadlifts 800 pounds, but he's just this regular guy, and he just does stupid things.
Oh yeah.
Things that would murder anybody else. They're just dumb.
I literally saw a video of his an hour ago before the show started when he dropped that trap bar over his head. I saw this.
He's done he did a 315 bench press, but he was holding himself on I don't know. It was like he was doing holding himself. He wasn't on a bench. He was just on a chair and holding his body flat and still doing it. But he does some weird stuff. He's holding himself by his teeth here. He just does weird. He just does crazy things.
Really weird shit.
And he can deadlift 900 pounds, just straight. And he's just this regular dude. And he just does funky stuff all the time. Stuff that I'm probably makes CJ.
I love this stuff. I love this stuff. This is crazy. Shit like this, the balance stuff. The balance stuff, I'm always Just from like cool feats. Yeah, this is crazy.
And that's his whole page. But he had like 400 followers. And I remember Zach saying, follow this guy. Like, I don't know how he only has 400 followers. And now he's got over 100,000.
This is hilarious.
And half this stuff, like, the setup for it takes like hours.
Right. That's cool. I can't remember how I first met Zach, but it was like primarily in his Olympic weightlifting phase, I suppose, still. Certainly before music. But it was like not long after I moved here. He did like a YouTube video with Marcus Philly. Marcus Philly came into town, and I wound up just being able to be a part of it. And he was roommates with Chris Williamson, which is the Modern Wisdom podcast guy. Do you guys know who that is? Yeah.
I know of him. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like I think that's Zach goes and like tours with him. And anyway, and so we were all there doing like Olympic weightlifting work before class or not before class, before the workout. And anyway, it's fun. It was like right after I moved here and was kind of just getting to know everybody. And anyway, yeah, it's been fun to watch his arc for sure, of just going through the different seasons and just.
It's not even like an arc. It's just like a freaking.
How would you describe it?
It's just a guy who's got a goal and goes after it, and like is successful. Like goes after it hard enough to reach it. Yeah. But he's just done different things.
Right, like vastly different things.
And like when he jumps, he jumps. It's not like I'm gonna dabble in this. Like he's an impressive human spirit, I guess I'll say. I respect him. That's what I'll say. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to put it.
When he was doing videos
very inspiring
with Dozier,
Dozier,
that guy.
He's in the enhanced games these days.
I wanted so badly to do a lifting session with them because I was pretty strong at this time. And
why didn't you? Did you just not know him yet?
No, we weren't. I don't think we'd spoken to each other before that.
Okay.
There wasn't a good time. Like, I don't like to push that stuff. I like it to happen organically, and I'll try to make it happen organically, but I'm not going to DM him like, hey man, let's collab.
That's where I'm trying to.
Let's collab. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, if he does a challenge, like I'll do that challenge and be like, let me know when you want me out there. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But like, I'm not pushy with that stuff.
I don't think there's anything wrong with I mean, like, I guess if I don't know, phrasing it like that is interesting, but wanting to work collaboratively with someone else, they're like, because you respect their work and wanting to be a part of it, I see no shame in that whatsoever.
Well, I will say that it's very rare when I want to do something like that.
Yeah, got it.
So I almost respect them enough that I'm not going to try to push something like that. And if it happens organically, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then like, I bet you if he stayed in his Olympic lifting thing that we would have went over there and made an Olympic lifting video with them. Right.
Yep. Yeah.
But he switched ships. So, but anyway,
he's a nice guy. I mean, he's definitely still around the gym scene. Like, even though it's not like the primary focus by any means, I mean, you still catch him in the gym, a bunch of different gyms all the time. So still around doing fitness, just looks different. But yeah. Okay. I think other than that, I had a couple of other timestamps from that conversation with JR. If you want to watch those.
Yeah. Go through that.
Give me just a second. It's just not like, it's cool to hear him talk through how seriously he takes his program. Just a second, because it's giving me an ad, so we're going to wait through that. Okay, here we go.
Under fatigue, who can lift a heavy barbell. So I guess my question is, do I need to do the athletes need to prepare and go through a massive strength cycle to hit a one lift?
So to answer your question, kind of, the spotlight in years past, have been some max lifts, right? Max clean and jerk, max snatch, monostructural showcase in Dallin's case. So, maybe that's something that we choose to work into more of a mixed modal setting instead of just doing it standing alone this year. But, I tell people all the time, like when I program team stuff, especially with the different formats, I can put you on an island and like have everyone watch you and say, yep, he can do that, or he can't lift that, or she can do that movement and she can't. Or I can just put 3 of you out there and say, here you work, and I guarantee you it will stand out who's not carrying their weight. So I mean that literally and figuratively.
That brings me to my other question. I feel like there's 2 different types of approaches when it comes to programming, to either like to highlight the athletes or expose them. And you are notorious for that being your motive in your programming, is to expose weaknesses. And in that, I guess on the same token, people who are consistent are able to kind of shine through that. When you're writing these workouts, was your mindset, how could I expose some of these teammates on these teams?
Well, I don't know the rosters yet, like 100%. I really don't, and I know that they're going to be trickled out over the next few weeks, just like the events are. So, if you're asking me, do I think about James doing this workout with 2 other guys and what might happen to James? Absolutely, I do, and I think I need to. I think I need to think about. Likewise, I think about James pulling the 3 or pulling the female person with him, and what does that mean for James? Does that mean he just gets drilled the whole time? So, I think if I'm going to like narrow it down to different modalities, I think that's the easiest way to do it. If I write a weightlifting workout where the weakest person can hide, then I think it's my responsibility to write a body weight biased workout where the weakest person can hide, and an aerobic workout where the weakest person can hide. Likewise, if I don't do that and I try to expose on one, then I need to try to do the same thing on the other 2.
I'm going to lean towards you going with the.
It's just fun to listen to him talk about all this.
Mm-hmm.
Like this all makes sense, right? But to just listen to how much time and energy he spends running through those, insert this different athlete into this scenario and what will happen. And just, I mean, earlier in this conversation, he said something about, like it keeping him up at night, like he just takes it.
It's frustrating for me.
Yeah. What is?
You want go? Okay.
No, JY's like, I'm out. That was it. He's off the show. He just leaves.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
Why is it frustrating?
It's frustrating that
do you want me to go further into that or no? I think you know the answer.
Because you wish that other people had that exact same perspective, or
I think
similar perspective.
With great power comes great responsibility, Claire. That's what the freak I think. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes. And I think all parties
I
would
hear
agree.
this, and then it pisses me off because it's not like that in other places.
Yeah.
And I know it's not.
So
I think it's just a different approach.
Good for you, Claire.
Yeah, I know. CJ, what were you going to say?
So is it, so I think there's a way to, uh-oh, what happened? Did you take off?
Well,
screen?
I pulled it because I was going to pull us back up for a second, but yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think
I'm just saying, like James, do I think about James and what this is going to do to James? Absolutely, I do.
Mm-hmm. I respect it. Love it.
We've heard the exact opposite from other programmers.
Yeah. And yet we hear the exact opposite. Yeah, I understand. We hear the exact opposite, and yet we had of spectacular games.
Yeah, no, I was happy with this games. It doesn't change my thought on that.
Yeah, you wish that he thought that way and vocalized it as such.
I mean, I don't know who you're talking about. I just know certain programmers do not think that way at all.
Do you think that way
at all?
Do you think that way of thinking could elicit a program that would oust a certain athlete?
Will you repeat that question?
So like when you think of how a workout affects every individual person, then
okay, maybe not the individual person. He was using James as an example, but
right.
the best person.
Yeah, understanding how something is going to affect like the highest level athletes in each one of those deliveries, right? Or those batteries of tests, and how those movements come together or how they get exposed in general, because you understand the top end of the athletic ability in the space. So
for the record,
I mean,
I
and
thought
that's
the
why the
2026
games
CrossFit Games was great.
Yes. That's also
got
why
no
the demo
complaints.
team tests and tests and tests and tests, right? Like there is a team that does these workouts over and over and over and over again. They do exist. They do the thing.
Girl, I'm not playing a game. I don't care.
Are you talking? Oh, okay. Sorry.
all right.
Anyway, I just
asked
enjoyed the conversation from JR.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. He also said that it sounded like they were going to do the 50 cal bike, but everyone was going to do it.
That was the best clip.
That was funny.
Do we have
Did that
that
sound?
on,
Do you guys think that was real? Like, do you believe that he really meant that?
I hope so.
I mean, if it's,
Can we pull that one up, Claire? Because I thought that was the best one.
Yeah, give me just a second.
If you don't have it like timestamp, don't worry about it.
Well, I have the clip that CJ sent regarding it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can get that pulled up just a second.
It was just so funny. You could just see him just sulk in his chair.
So it's interesting. I heard Dallin say specifically, I will not do it again, but it would be crazy if like you didn't have a choice.
Everyone has to
It was some kind of a relay situation, you know?
Bro, and the 50 cal echo bike, right?
if he made everyone do it, so if it was like a team of 3 guys, 3 girls, and it's just like a 4-time, everyone goes 50 50 40 40, like 50 50 50 40 40 40, that would be
I'm so in. I hope that happens.
I think that sounds like a great test.
You just watch this like
onslaught
domino fall and just complete despair on the floor and absolute thrashing. Like it's like there they can all take care of Dallin. Who's gonna take care of the entire team?
Are you gonna? Yeah. I think we should do Dallin a favor here because I mean the guy tried to kill himself basically. So I think there should be like a 50 40 30 40 30 20 for the women.
Okay.
And then you can pick who you want. Right. And then that way Dallin can be like, I'm doing the 30.
Dallin crash out. Man. Yeah.
What was this time?
He was 39 seconds for 50 cows.
He did mention
tied.
He did mention that the teams are going to get to pick their own team captains. And then it's not unreasonable to think that the team captains would have an event like they did for the North America versus the world, where whoever the captains work out, they're going to have their own workout. So that's cool that they'll get to select their own. I do like the idea of that test of having them all do that. It's just exciting. Like so much I feel like CJ, you're definitely looking at everything through the programming lens, right? And I'm very much so seeing it through the spectacle lens of like, what does this look like? How exciting is this or whatever? How does this play out on the floor? And I mean, it's like an easy grab for excitement. Like, yeah, that'd be a fun one.
It would be an onslaught for sure. I mean, everyone would be on the floor for like the whole time. They'd have to like carry them off.
I think 30 if it's what I just said, 30 cows ain't that bad.
No, that's a whole different. I mean, everything's done in the last 10 cows. You know how many times you done a 50 cal bike test? Come on.
Yeah.
It was a 40 cal bike test, and we wouldn't even be having a conversation. But
I think that's to be hurting on 40, but not like 50, but 30. Like I could do 30 and not think about it. Like if 30 was in a workout, I would not think, oh, I'm gonna hurt so bad in this.
Right. I think we're starting to get the list. Didn't Brute release their first 3? Brute released.
I don't know.
James.
Yes, they did. Jason Hopper, Dallin Pepper, Emma Lawson is who
And
they
Emma.
pronounced.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're gonna let James do it.
Again.
I'm like,
Again.
what?
It'd be really funny.
That would be. Matt's like, no.
Fittest man in the world. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah. Or they like he doesn't do it like on purpose, and he's like, you know what? I don't want to do it. You guys snuffed me last year.
I think he should do that. I think he should be like, nope. And I'm gonna say y'all didn't let me again. Like just to be ornery. Just
lie. Just throw them under the bus. What do you think? Who do you think's gonna be on the Outcasts?
Danielle?
I think they
Ariel?
said Justin was on Brute.
No.
I think Justin will be on the Outcast.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about it on Friday, and then we kind of just, I don't know.
Ellie?
I felt like we kind of just fell off. Who?
Ellie.
I mean, that would be cool. I think there's only 3 spots, right? So
Yeah, is she the third girl as an
Danielle,
Outcast?
Ariel, and Ellie.
I mean,
It's probably those 2 for sure.
Or Emily. I think Emily commented on there. She always does it. So Emily might be.
Rolf.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle.
I love
Ariel,
that.
Emily.
I'm
She's
an
always
Emily
pretty good at these things. Like
Yep.
like with these things, it's okay if you're not good at something because you're
right.
You pick and pop. Like Guy's always really good at these things. Is Guy? Guy would be one of the outsiders.
No, he's Mayhem. Oh yeah. Well, I don't think anyone.
Well,
I mean,
that's-
no one from Mayhem is going to do it.
Right.
Well, that's what we talked about too. Is
Guy,
like, could they pull somebody from Mayhem onto the Outcasts because there isn't a Mayhem
true.
team?
I'm just saying, Guy's phenomenal at this.
Absolutely, you would think you would want him out there.
Not the bike. All the other ones.
Wow. Hopefully he has to.
Just make him not last, so he can't.
He'll be on the
Right,
30.
exactly.
He'll be on the 30 cal for sure if they do that.
Who
Him
is?
and down again.
Who do you think is going to be on TTT?
Noah?
Dude. Annika.
Did Noah? I guess
Gabby.
Noah. Oh yeah,
Noah.
I guess Noah did. Did Max coach Noah this year?
Hannah Black.
I don't know. I think Noah's just kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah.
He's still part of TTT, but
Well, he wasn't. Like Max didn't
Fish.
coach him.
No, I know, but he would be
Right. I would think so.
I just think it'd be Travis Chandler and Noah,
I know. Yeah.
the boys.
Okay. The boys.
They
Oh yeah,
always
that
work,
makes sense for
you know.
sure. Yeah, you're right. You're
And-
right.
That makes a lot of sense.
And then Annika, Lydia,
for sure.
and
Hannah.
yeah, maybe.
So you don't think Gabby's on the team?
Gabby, I just don't know about Gabby. I just
If
don't
Gabby's
know.
on the team, who's not on the team?
Probably
Hannah.
Hannah.
You think so? Because she's
I
got
mean,
that
Hannah-
home run
Hannah was just
hitability
hurt.
like Geek.
She just got hurt too, though. Like you don't know what her body.
Yeah, we don't know what degree of that. Yeah, like hopefully she's doing. Hopefully it was acute and she's all right.
Ortega's got inside information.
You were. That sounds like he knows too. Like
Right,
I know it's teacher's typing, but when I read that, it felt like he said that with a
with some gusto.
you kind of feel me on that. Like it feels like
100%.
that's coming from a place that he knows.
For sure.
You asked the question, TJ, and we somehow got past it about programming against somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Can you ask that again?
Yeah, up above it. There's a question here too. Is it unethical? Let me. pull that.
Well, I mean, there was like the chatted a little bit about it, and so the conversation is for sure that we're just sort of fucking being really awkward about as a team here because I can't stand this shit. But does Dave?
I'm having a good time.
I know. Stop it. I'm just gonna be
I don't.
blatant, and we can talk about it without being awkward. So, JR just said he programs. He's very understanding of each athlete and how it's going to affect them. And Dave is very open in saying that he doesn't worry about how it's going to affect a specific athlete, and it's the broader of the test, right? And so that's pretty much what he says, which is fundamentally 180 degrees, right? John thinks one way. John thinks JR's way is the way to do it. And then, all right. Anyways, timeout. I got you. So I think I think the questions that the chat brought up were interesting of, is it does it create too much bias to actually really dig into how one specific test will affect a specific athlete? Or is it better to write it blind in general, right? I think that's like where the conversation is kind of coming into. Yes.
So I do not think, like, when I think JR said that, and
yeah,
if
it was
I'm
an
speaking for
example of
him,
understanding James.
right? If I don't want to speak for him, but it's not just a specific athlete in mind. It's that knowing what everybody is able to, their capabilities, what they are able to do, what the best in the world is able to do. What I am saying, or what I think there can be a meeting of the two worlds where you just know what the best in the world can do. And
Sure.
You can say testing all you want, but they're not the best in the world because they didn't make it, right?
But he does have
rap his favorite one, the captain.
Yeah, I know. Is not the fittest on the team, right? But like, we have the Open, we have quarterfinals. I know those are your favorites. We have semifinals. We have the games from the previous year. We do have all of these tests throughout the year that give data on those top level athletes because that's how they get there. So we do have a bunch of data about what they can do through all of these other tests that they take within the 12 months leading up to the games every single year. We have data points. They do exist.
Okay. Do you want me to combat that?
Sure.
Tell me the great data points that we got from quarterfinals where every athlete that made it was under 4 minutes for every single test. Semifinals, he said himself, he doesn't even pay attention to any of them.
I think semifinals is it's definitely, I mean, there's more tests and so on. So it's probably a better set of data.
I would agree. And he says he doesn't watch those.
I don't know.
He said that.
I don't know.
Okay, you brought up that point. I'm combating your point.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even talking about that point. You brought that up.
I still.
What I'm saying is that
a real thing.
It is on the programmer's onus to know what the best in the world can do. Okay. This is not taking. I'm not taking a games by games example point. That's not what I'm taking. I'm just taking the things that he has said.
This is a funny comment. Just to be clear,
the things that he has said, there's multiple times where it seems like he doesn't know what the best in the world can do. Right?
Yes,
and he will multiple times. And when we're talking, I'm not the only one who thinks this. Okay. But he will use things like they did the trail run and then they deadlifted after the trail run and only one guy lifted over 600 pounds, right? Patrick Donner. And he's like, oh, you see, it's only one guy. Like, they're not that much better at deadlift. Yeah, but they did the total in a 5-minute condensed deal and then deadlifted after the trail run. And he will take that as, I know that only one guy can deadlift over 600. He says things like that, which that doesn't make sense. Okay? And I'm not, the 26 games were fine. But what I'm saying is a fundamental problem in thinking is you should know what the best in the world can do. So when you program, I think it's important to program thinking, how is this going to affect the best one in the world at this specific workout? What is that person going to do in this workout? Like the Fibonacci finale, when it first got made, what is Matt going to do in this workout? You know who's going to be the best. You should know. Everybody knows who's going to be the best at a particular workout, right? A trail run. What time is Ricky going to have in this? What time do I want the middle person to have in this? I think that's important.
Oh, here we go. Here's a good question. I think it is too. I think that I think it's important to understand what the sport is capable of, right? And like what the top athletes are capable of too, for sure, right? When you're writing. And writing for a specific athlete and maybe adjusting based on that, I don't think is ideal. I also don't think that's what JR meant by any means. And so I think he was just using James as a reference, just an example. but it's a broad stroke of understanding that, you know, there is going to be like those things are going to be in the back of his mind when he's writing. And I think Dave has made it clear that like that specific thing is not in the back of his mind. But if you're writing for a workout, it has to be there. Even if he says that it's not, it has to be there in somewhat, whether or not he has the same mastery as JR of the nuance of the boys and their ability, right? Specific to 9-inch deficit handstand push-ups paired with skier, paired with, you know, wall walks or whatever it is. Like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of nuance in that, you know, those things. And so I certainly think you can. I think it's better to understand really, you know, like what the full capacity is in every workout. It's never a good thing to hear like Boz or Dave say that I think this is going to be the best time, and that time be nowhere near the best time in the world. Like that's not good, right? That's a huge miss.
Quarterfinals.
Yeah, Boz said.
When Boz said, and this is Boz.
I know.
Ahead,
oh my gosh.
And we talked about that when he said it, right? Like the same day.
Which one was it? Which workout was it?
It was the hardest, the wall ball, handstand walk.
Yeah.
What else was with the wall ball, handstand walk?
I don't remember.
Yep.
I know the time domain stated and the time domain that happened were two different things.
Yeah. So that's not good. I think a programmer should understand where the capacity is, or at least really close, or at least understand what they assume is going to be the best and know that they take away 10%, because that's what I do. Because no matter how, like where my brain is at, and I'm like, someone's just going to blast my thought out. And I always understand that. And so then I make adjustments, you know, for there. I think this is also the thing too, but the problem is, so Barry says, do you need better testers? The space is just, it's impossible. There's just no.
It is. So you need an understanding.
There's no way. Everyone's got loose lips. I don't care if you're mayhem. I don't care if you're proven or brute. I don't care if you're faith driven. I don't care if you're walked away. It doesn't matter. Everyone's got loose lips. Right.
But, and the disparity from like 30 to first at the games alone is also like kind of crazy. Like it's the fitness from it's bonkers how much difference there is even within that.
It is big time, which is why you can't base certain things off of certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
And what like if me and CJ can see that workout and be like, Boz, you're on crack. I think that's a problem. You don't. That's fundamentally not understanding what the best in the world can do. That is a problem.
I think that I think people are focused on a lot of details of bringing it to life, and this is one of the details, one of many. And I think it's really easy to sit outside and scrutinize. That's what I think.
So we shouldn't.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't. I definitely, I never feel like I just have my opinion, and I don't think that you need to share it or it needs to influence yours or anything like that. But I do have my own, and I do feel like, yes, we can sit outside and scrutinize and all of that, right? But like, I do believe that there's a lack of awareness at times with the scrutiny of like what all is actually taking place. How much care is being delivered to so many different details of it. Therefore, I have so much respect for that I struggle to get too in the weeds of scrutiny on details, because broadly there's so much going on to make this thing happen at the level that it does, which is pretty damn good.
I would agree with you that I think there is a lack of awareness.
On what?
In different areas.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, why does it sound actually silent?
It did. It got really quiet.
I don't know.
It got so quiet.
Okay, so JR's programming Wadapalooza, and Dave's just said on his weekend review, someone just messaged her in there that Boz is going to be the replacement. We're going to shift this. So,
Boz, wait, say that again.
Dave said if he was to have a replacement, it's Boz on his weekend review, like just now. I don't know, 25 minutes ago or whatever it was. Someone's already.
Will you say that again?
He said, I don't know. It was brought up. Someone commented. that we can do this. Here we go. Pause. Everyone take a break. All right. Moving on. So Dave said, I don't think Dave has ever, I mean, I think he's mentioned that it would
I don't think
stay,
he's ever acknowledged.
Yeah, like he's brought it up. I think there has been times where he has said that it would probably come from within, but I don't think there was like an ever like, oh, if I leave, this is my replacement. So anyway, which I thought was pretty interesting. Which I'm okay with. I think there is you know, I think Dave can run it for however many more years, but if it's time to hand over the reins, then I think I'm okay with it too. I don't know if I want Dave to not be involved with the sport at all, but I think Boz has shown that he can write a good games. Boz gets really creative, and so I think it would be a fresh, life into the thing. I mean, year 20 was pretty amazing. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm in the camp of I don't think one person should be it at all.
How do we do that?
It should be a team effort. All these things are team efforts.
Well, so they are, but I mean, there's still John is saying that it should be like a very equal team effort. Like this is very much Dave and
a committee. It's not it's a dictatorship, Claire.
Sure,
it is.
Someone has to make a decision. So is it like enough people and then there's an odd number so that way there's always a vote and at least it doesn't land even?
To speak for John,
someone has to make a decision at some point.
Probably more like how Wodapalooza did it when they brought in all the camps. Like there's 4 or 5 programmers that are pulling together and everyone has equal weight. Which I think would be
cool. To do that in a non-biased way would be tough.
100%. I want to know how you find the
get
people
somebody like a Fikowski. You know what I mean? There's people out there. There's people out there that are respected. And I mean, I'm cool with even having Rich, even though that would be biased. There, and you don't have to have Rich, but Dave can be a part of it. Boz can be a part of it. But it's a more of a committee, and then you have one person, which is probably Boz, that he has the final say so. But that person that is the final say so needs to be willing to work with others in an equal way. And then if there's a hard disagreement, we vote.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Because I think Boz would definitely be. Again, we're speaking from assumptions that more people would have input than the way that it is now. And maybe Dave has a lot more than we assume, but I would guess not. I would guess it's kind of his baby. But yeah, I think it would. I mean, I'm cool with Boz. 2022 was a pretty solid year.
Yeah, Katie would be great. People were talking about it. Yeah, no, I'm
Are they referencing Katie Henniger?
Yeah.
Oh. She's awesome.
I just think it's too much. It's just too much power for one person.
Okay. All right.
History. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you're gonna roll back to Spider-Man.
The responsibility.
Yeah.
No, honestly, that line was fire when I delivered it.
It was.
No. I wasn't gonna go back to that, but if it was truly a team collaborative effort, I don't think you get misses.
You get a lot. You for sure get a lot less.
For instance, CJ, if you, me, Hiller, and JR, and Tyler, Tyler's gonna come out with something funky, but all 5 of us, let's say we all made 3 events, and then we collaborated on what we liked, and we'll end up with 12 events or in competition. We all make adjustments to each other if we want to, and then we come to a solid agreement between the 5 of us. If we did that every single year, you're telling me that the games wouldn't be awesome every single year? Because I think it would be. I think it would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
And in a way where it's a little bit of death, a little bit of wow, a little bit of can they do that? Right? Every year. And I think you would have more of that. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't miss.
Yeah, I think it's easier to miss when it's in
and
a
everybody's
silent.
happy.
Whoa, you froze. There we go. Wow, you like didn't like you just weren't moving, and then like a voice came out. You froze. So yeah, I think I've only programmed competitions as a committee, and I've definitely brought a lot of ideas to the table for the competitions that I've done, and they've been used heavily into that. But yeah, I mean, things have been changed, and so I think it's always better to program as a committee, just in general. Like if we're just like generally speaking, to have more eyes onto the program, it's better because we did our games. And I thought my games was fucking dope. And it was like, some of them, everyone was like, that was really gay. And I was like, oh man, I was like, I thought that one was really cool, and you don't know until.
But when you but like there were parts that are awesome.
Yeah.
Imagine how upset JY would have been with my games.
Well,
your game
just the loading specifically.
Yeah.
Exclusively that, but he would have been irate. I would have been fired.
He for sure wouldn't be on the podcast.
Fine. Listen, Claire, it's no worse than 2024.
Stop.
Straight up.
Stop.
Straight up.
Can't help himself. All right. Anywho, JR and Wadapalooza. Boz is taking over. His games are they taking it to Europe? Is that what's on the rumor mill right now?
I mean, he said they were going to. I don't think they are next year because he also said they were going to be back in the SAP Center next year. So,
did they really say that?
Maybe he just suggested it. I know he said something like that. So I don't know if anything's on the books, but I think Europe would be cool.
JD.
There you go, JD.
Buttering up, Claire. I didn't hear him say that anywhere.
Yeah, Claire, if we just fixed your loading, your games would be great.
That's what I was gonna say. That was the one flaw, but it was pretty, it was very significant.
And that's
like
just
it wasn't like a little flaw, like it was kind of a big flaw.
Yeah, but that's just something you didn't know. You know what I mean? Like that's an easy fix.
Yes, totally. And I think it would be awesome with that fix. But I mean,
which it would be. I mean, if I say that's the actual thing we're doing, it would be.
CJ, what are you laughing at?
You don't think it'd be fun for Europe?
Yeah, dude. I need to get my family overseas, bro. I'm trying to go.
I think Australia would be great, but it's just hard
from the perspective
to go there.
Dude,
I think it'd be sick.
From the game saying like, hey, let's actually make some money by selling out and just absolutely putting 50,000 people in the stands. Go to Australia.
And listen, what if Tia comes back just because it's in Australia?
Well, she's coming back.
Go against Amy Kringle. Yeah, but now you can make it a thing. Now you can just make it a thing, right? And then we usher the greatest, the fittest ever to do it. We usher her out on home turf, and then she goes out like John Elway. You know what I mean? I think that would be awesome.
I mean, that year she did Torian, that she was like, this is it, and then it wasn't it. But
would
that not be great though? If she comes back, beats Amy Kringle, but it's in Australia for everybody to see, that would be that would be awesome.
It would be amazing to have it in Australia.
Why not just do that? I don't understand why the decision is hard.
There are a lot of things we don't understand. I don't know.
It writes itself.
Writes itself. You're like a regular Pulitzer Prize winner, bro.
Ricky would never have an excuse ever again.
What's the
It's true. Travel
ticket sales for Torian? Does anybody know how many tickets they sell roughly?
I mean, they sell it out. Melissa Ware's Torian Pro. It's in the Pat Rafter Arena.
Okay, so then what's the capacity of that?
In Pat Rafter Arena. 5,500 can be up to 7,000.
Okay, so you said 50. I was like, this feels egregious in a great way.
Well, it wouldn't be. They wouldn't be there. They would find. I mean, it would be somewhere much larger.
How big was Madison?
The Coliseum fit 7 to 8.
So it would be like Madison.
Yes,
because Madison wasn't selling out. Yeah. So it would be like Madison, which is where I think that's what we want. I think we need to go smaller.
100%. I agree.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to like whatever when the announcements come, updates come for what the season looks like next year. I want to see it.
Yeah, CrossFit knows 50 is like a bad game. Like, I don't know, Florida playing FAMU. Yeah, no, not that doesn't count anymore. Vanderbilt's good, but yes,
50,000.
most years, yeah. No, Vanderbilt's good. Vanderbilt's
Pavia's gone. They're gone.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna be terrible again. Dayton, Ohio. Oh my gosh, the armpit of full America. That's where my family's from. It's the worst.
Okay, I was like, that was a very strong opinion.
It's terrible. Terrible. I agree. I think they go smaller. I think we sell it out like a Central Florida game. Yep, exactly.
Cool.
Bleacher stadiums. I don't know. I'm excited to see what the season has and where they're going to be, and where I got to go travel and be. You think they're going to have Masters in the same place again?
Magic City? Is that what you mean?
No. Masters like in the same city or
location.
I think if they move, no.
Yeah, I know.
Because they don't want to take. CrossFit doesn't want to take it. You know what I mean? They
want.
Yeah,
well, getting there, right? I mean, like all of it. It just. If you look at it and how it was done, it was more of just by happenstance they were in the same place.
Yeah.
Right.
I would be surprised if CrossFit took it over. So I think you just give it to Magic City and you let them do it. And
you did it Magic City in Birmingham. One, I would love that. And two, that arena is dope.
Yeah, dude, the whole thing was just great. Like they needed again.
I wanna go to that.
Yep.
That seems like a really good one.
All right. On that note, anything else? It's late. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah. If I'm not on again, it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Wait, say what?
Stop. Nothing. Don't respond to that. Shut up. Stop it.
Xenon London is coming up. Obviously, WFP is coming up at the end of the month.
Are you
I'm excited. I'm excited for London just to see what that looks like compared to. I'm excited if there's
the venue looks crazy.
People. Well, because there wasn't a lot of people. The whole thing about Dallas was that there wasn't a ton of people. So like it'll be that paid. I'm just interested because I heard tickets were like twice as Dallas. Ticket sales.
More expensive?
No, twice as many people.
Oh, twice the volume. Yeah, yes. Gotcha.
So I'm just excited to see if that grows. They grew it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that did it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I expect it to be bigger for sure. More.
Well, it's gonna have to like to be successful. It's gonna have to be. You know.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they also plan for it to. You know what I mean? Like that. You don't. You need to invest early, right?
Yeah. But didn't they got Reebok? Does Reebok invest in London?
Yes.
I think so, right?
Yeah,
yes.
Which is funny.
So wild. And I mean, I already talked about the other sponsors that they had that are like first time ever getting involved in CrossFit events. So that's cool. But then seeing Reebok come back around,
it's just funny. I'm hoping that it goes according to plan. I'm very optimistic about Xenon.
I am too.
One thing that I think it can, and I want it to blow.
Yeah. I'm also very optimistic about it. Yeah. Let's see here. There's a spectator. Oh wait, isn't really a spectator. Well, that's something that like I think they're going to continue to iterate on how making it. I mean, one of the things they're implementing in London that they did not do in Dallas is they're having a ticket that it's a spectator / do the spectator event ticket. So
which is great, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. And it's a super approachable workout. It allows them to go into, be in there, do a workout as a spectator, but it's not, they're not competing. They're not doing anyway. It's the adjustments that are being made from 1 to 2 already are positive. And as we both experienced, 1 was incredibly positive in its own right. So that's exciting. But yeah, and then the Valor Fit Games.
This is a funny statement.
What?
I mean, it's true.
Oh wow, that's actually that is okay. So for those that watch, it says best KDL commented and said best endorsement Xenom could ask for is JY saying I would consider signing up using my own money.
I'm very cheap. I'm a very cheap person.
All right, dude, it's all good.
It is
you know
really
what you spend your money on, and that was just really funny.
That was funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So the Valor Fit Games, by the way, this is looks like workout
Ooh.
number 1 has been announced, but this is going on
Oh,
November.
Wit is such a hard
7th.
workout. I was like, I know that workout. That's such a hard workout.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So
Oh, is it as a team? Oh, it says a team.
It's long. Oh, team makes it
But
better.
it says alternate. Okay, all right. So I was like, this isn't a competition. Like, no one's doing this in 20 minutes.
That's yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh gosh,
competition
like, this is
desired.
like games level people are doing this.
All right. When is Valor Fit? Are you doing that? Are you announcing that?
I would like to be there.
Valor
Yeah,
Fit.
I
if
know.
you're watching.
November 7th, team competition. Yeah. So anyway, so that's cool. That's going on. WFP coming up at the end of the month. Of course, we have SoCal coming up. That's just kind of some thoughts on some upcoming event stuff that we have going on. So
What
oh, and that's happening in Iowa, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Valor Fit.
What? Go ahead.
Not,
What were we gonna say? What's next on your book, Claire? Where are you going next?
Events wise,
Yeah.
I think I have a little break here. I kind of want to go up to Dallas and do like a local competition that's happening at the end of this month, like actually compete. I'd like to do that. Next CrossFit event for me is SoCal.
Cool. It's gonna be good. John, you got anything coming up?
Grid League. We got 2 matches in 2 weeks.
How are you feeling? You lifting heavy?
No,
Yeah.
but we'll
No,
yeah.
heavy enough.
We'll see. I haven't been able to train because I've been sick.
Oh yeah.
But I did fine in practice. Ironically, the thing that it's hurting the most is my top end strength. So like I can do everything except lift heavy. So we'll hopefully, feel better in 2 weeks and it be okay. But like I'm optimistic. We're undefeated right now, so it looks like the playoffs are probably going to happen, and that didn't happen last year. So
that's cool.
That's cool.
got chance to be
Weren't you
number
guys the
1
worst
seed.
team weren't you guys the worst team last year? Not to like
Yep.
I was yeah.
No. We're on track to go from worst to first in the whole league. If we win the first game of our doubleheader, we'll be first place in the whole league. And so, or our conference, I go by conferences. So we would have been, a worst to first situation. So
That's cool.
yeah, no, like I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Yeah.
It's a fun little side quest, I feel, I don't even know that you could necessarily call it a side quest for you. I guess like competitively, it's your main quest, if you will, but just like working. So maybe that's not the best way to describe it, but it's a cool thing that you're doing.
I think it's an apt description. It gives me a reason to be strong.
Yeah.
Like,
and a reason to train, like something specific to train for.
Don't care about my fitness as much now. So I have a strong season and a fit season. So, I mean, once grid season's over, I won't lift and I'll just do CrossFit stuff and try to get real fit.
Plus biking.
That's always there. But and then once CrossFit season's over, then we'll I don't know. It depends what Xenon does. I might like train for a Xenon every summer.
Well, we have the one in Miami coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably done traveling. I'm
traveled out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just done. So I think I'm probably done doing stuff for the year.
This year.
But
yeah, Miami is December 19th and 20th. So it's at the end of the year.
Yeah, I need a break.
Fair enough.
And hoping fire.
Gosh, CJ probably feels that on us. Hoping that what comes back?
Fire.
Oh, yeah. CJ probably feels the break on like a soul level.
Do you want to know how many You want to know how many
crazy
one-on-one calls? You want to know how many sales calls and onboarding calls I have in the next?
Which this is a wonderful thing.
Wonderful
but it
thing.
is probably a lot.
Good problem to have.
It's a good problem to have. We got a lot of people interested in one-on-one. I have 27 from now through Wednesday. We are next Wednesday, not this Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
I was like, CJ, no.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
I was about to.
Oh, can I?
I don't even know what I was about
CJ.
to.
I want to answer this when you're done, though. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, the WODprep coaching team's probably getting big. Coach is going full time, which is good.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It's
oh my gosh! And then I have to say, like, just like from being at camp, like, it's still crazy to me that I work on this team with these people because they're like really good at what they do.
Yeah, no, and I feel like y'all. I mean, I guess I don't know what you were before, but I feel like your presence is growing. WODprep's presence is growing more and more. I feel like WODprep's presence was very known in the Masters games, but I mean, y'all have had a big Masters pool for a while. But it was just very noticeable. Everybody knew what WODprep was there, and I don't know what that was for individual, but just feels like WODprep is growing in the space. In the competitive space, that's what I'm saying.
So exciting. It's so exciting for CJ, knowing how much he's dumped into this for his entire professional career to like be in a position now where that is happening. It makes me happy for him for how hard he works at it.
Thank you.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's exciting. It's fun. It's cool
Thank
to
you,
like,
JY.
cool
I realize,
do the thing. It's cool to do the thing, right? Like, I still don't know how much like, gratification there is like really up there, but it's been a goal, right? Is to like be in the conversation, like that's just like, it's just like been something that I've said to myself for a long time, and it's
happening. Unfortunately, now it's time to work harder than ever.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Right. Do you feel that too, JY?
No, I'm about to retire, Claire. So like, that's where I'm at. Wow. I don't feel that. I don't feel that at all.
You're not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious. I probably not. But I mean, it's. I need a break.
That's fair.
I'm either going to come back with the vigor of 1,000 suns, and I'm going to be insufferable to some. Probably you guys at some points, and then or straight up, like I'm just gonna Arm and Hammer and leave. And I'm not like, it's not. I'm 100% serious about it, but I need a break, and then we're just gonna see where my feelings go. I know that sounds such a
don't say it.
Lame way to feel, but that's what it is.
It doesn't sound lame.
Yeah, it's part of the game. Wait, that was funny.
Dude, if I had a better voice, I think being a singer would be amazing.
Follow the Tellender arc.
Yeah, just following his trails. When's WFP? It's like in a couple weeks.
So unfortunately, I agree, T-Bird. It would be really cool. T-Bird says any spin casual WODprep coverage of WFP, there's a real hole for covering that. I would love some updates and perspectives for you guys. I know T-Bird is one of the loyal, be friendly listeners. There's like 10 of them, and she's one of them. So that's not
more than 10.
That's not an offense, but that's not an offensive thing. But she is one of them. Like, she's in there every time. I see her every time. It's the same day as my grid matches, so we can't, or I can't. It's unfortunately it's Saturday and Sunday and that's the same day as my grid matches. But you're gonna have to be loud in the comments section over there in the WFP land, because I don't think they want us. I don't think we would be opposed, but I don't think.
Didn't you guys have Jason on the spin?
Yeah, Jason's fine. I love Jason. I think Jason's great.
Isn't he the CEO of the company?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're. I don't want to speak for them, but
sure.
And
Okay.
like it's a good thing that they're like this, but I think if everybody's not hands on deck, then we're not doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a couple people who don't really want us, but
all right. Well, WFP is coming up. I thought the workouts were good. Yeah, I think it's going to be an entertaining one for sure. All right. I think that's it. Timed out. I think I said at 9 we were getting off, and that was a while ago.
I know.
Yeah,
we got tangentized somewhere.
We did that last week too. We said, all right, let's do it. And then it was like 45 minutes later and we got off.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
not Tyler T-Bird. It's them. It's them. It's not us. Maybe it's been a little bit. It's been done. But.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Guys, thanks for coming on. Yeah, we'll see you guys.
Go sign up for WODprep 1-on-1. CJ's begging for people.
I'm not begging for anyone. I am not.
We're not begging, but we do have openings, and it's pretty cool.
So, all right, guys.
Go sign up for Code Iron Games too. Go compete.
Iron Games, 3-person teams, thruples.
If I can swing it, I would love to come out. I just don't
that would be fun.
possible.
It'd be fun to have you.
On Nelson's team.
I really would I really do think it would be a ball.
Wait, you said get on Nelson's team?
Yeah, you should just message Nelson. He's a good athlete.
Who's on his
Is
team?
he?
No, but you should do it. Just
Who's on it? Who's on his team?
No one. Yeah.
He needs one more.
Oh, it would be me, him, and
John Young. I don't know.
Colton. Me, him, and Colton.
Or Gus Linky. He's super fit. He'd crush that
I'd
competition.
pick Colton over Gus.
Well, obviously.
Trying
to be
that would be a wicked team. I'm the weakest link, but that would be a wicked team.
Would be. Anyhow.
He said he's like, you said you're done traveling, but if it's like, I don't know, if it's really fun, maybe
we'll figure. Well, yeah, like probably not, but we'll. But I think it'd be fun if it could. If I could.
Yeah, I think it would be. It's a great time, great
I think
community.
Nelson would dwarf me in fitness. Right
Beautiful
now.
place.
He's pretty fit.
I'm at a low point.
Me too, buddy. Don't worry.
I got to a high point at semifinals, and then it's been like the worst 3 months since then, as far as my fitness goes.
Well, it's not been your focus. We haven't talked about your hernia in a while, though. I guess that you're having absolutely no. I mean, it's all healed up, good to go, no nothing. Yeah.
I almost snatched 320 a week ago, and I didn't. It was sad. But I was.
I think I saw the video of it.
I would have been really hyped for that. I
That was
almost
a
hurt
lifetime?
myself doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was really dumb in the way I went. I was shocked it even got high enough. But
That's cool.
if you asked me to clean, no, I don't think it would be great. I think 380 is probably it.
Yeah. I might be able to deadlift 380 after a month of working on it. All right, here we go. Anyways, John Strong. John, thank you for being here.
I think 200 meters is all I got on running before I hack a lung.
Oh yeah, somebody earlier asked if I was doing my mile still. Yeah, I'm doing it every day. Still.
Oh yeah, every day.
She still posted.
DJ thought I quit. Say what?
I just asked. Why no?
Did you not post one day?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, just follow her. She
You
posted
posted
every
a
day.
day. Do you post it on the day or do you post it the day late? Like
I posted on the day.
I feel like I see it every day.
Yeah,
I just didn't know if if you posted if you did it day one was did it day two, you would just do it a day late every time. I just didn't know if it was always on the day. Got it. All right. Okay. No more rambling.
Let's get off of here, guys.
Good night.
Good grief.
Bye, guys.